for Sawyer.
He'll hop in. Yeah, he'll hop in. What's up, Colombia Latino X? Nice to see you.
Happy Thursday, everybody. Hope everybody had a good Valentine's Day.
Yes, sir.
And some time with loved ones and all that. What up, Dylan?
What up, King? How we doing?
I'm looking a little sweaty over here. I just got back from a bike ride.
Oh, cool. Good. Awesome.
That's wealthy. How you doing today, man?
Good, man. How are you?
Not too bad. Miles and I are knocking out some tax stuff, which is always fun. So we're coming off a little bit of a partnership tax prep, bro. That's the most. We were like all this type of stuff with you guys watching. Like doing the taxes is actually harder than making the money. So like,
oh yeah,
like. To be it frustrating, it's comforting, I guess, to know that making the actual money is easier than filling out some paperwork.
Yeah. What's up, money? Oh, what up,
Waldo?
Yeah, what up? Oh, cool. So, Sawyer, for people who might not be familiar, do you want to introduce your prodigal self to everyone?
Yeah, for sure. So I'm 18 years old. I've been in e-commerce since 13. Started by flipping shoes back in the day. Scaled that up to a big business. And in 2021, I discovered Amazon, and I already had the capital and everything I needed to kind of jump right into it. So first month I did like 100K on Amazon doing shoes, clothes, stuff like that. And then just kind of ramped it up from there. Did over 10 million by the time I turned 18. And I'm mainly OA wholesale, mainly wholesale now actually, but getting into a little bit of private label as well. That's the plan. And
Yeah,
casual little 100K first month.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing though. It's like, you already trusted that reselling worked. You know what I mean? You had done so much, and you were actually one of the first couple. You were probably first 10 guys I talked to. Like probably honestly even first 5, because I remember you looked at the old DMs right once.
Yeah. I mean, we had talks from Westbricks like in 2020.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. True. Yeah.
You're the credit card guru on there.
Dude, it's crazy how all that stuff worked, because I would always be in class like reading all these blogs and stuff to learn about that, and then like a few months later it ended up being like a crucial piece of information.
Yeah.
Some credit card cycling, the bonuses and all that good stuff.
Yeah. He was a mod in the Discord. It's just like credit card expert.
Dude, I was putting you on like crazy.
You were.
The ironic thing is that actually it's been a couple of years, but like that industry hasn't changed like at all, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of interesting. What up, Elite Relief? You hit the TJ Maxx today? Okay, this is a super good question from Andrew here. Andrew's a part of Bill's Mafia as well, so that's a W as well.
Or is it? It might be like the epitome of an L, but like.
Quick question. Would it be a good idea to get the Academy credit card if I do a lot of sourcing from them? Definitely for in-store. However, OA, I don't love store credit cards because it can lead to cancels. So it kind of depends on the store. Not super familiar with Academy specifically. I tend to lean on the end of not recommending them.
I think Academy cancels pretty heavy OA.
Yeah,
exactly. Right.
And they got the order limits and all that.
Yeah. On some stuff, not everything, but I did place a 60 ball a few days ago and it was canceled too. So honestly, Andrew, I think you're probably better off focusing elsewhere.
Something like the Walmart credit card is worth it though. That's like the only one I'd say is actually worth it, because they don't cancel. It's 5% back. It's actually free money. Like
I might get that. I don't even buy that much from Walmart, and that's worth it.
There's a ton.
They keep your limit super low is the only annoying part. We've had it for years, and our limit's like $3,000. So you max it out that day, you pay it off, so you can buy more the next day. Like
yeah, because Walmart, you can tax exempt and you can 5% on there. So that's why a ton of people drop ship on there, even though you're not supposed to. So like you can build like a good operation. That's the cool thing is it's tax exempt for OA. Very few people take the time to actually go ahead and do the process of getting tax exempt on there. So it's pretty lit.
That was clutch when I was in my warehouse.
I'm having a hard time finding good storefronts. Is it viable to look through your previously profitable products on videos as a starting point to find storefronts? 100%.
Yeah.
Now, it should in general be very easy to find good storefronts, illegal chicken. The problem probably the problem probably isn't that the storefronts aren't good. It's probably that you're just not good with all the discounting methods yet, right? That's going to take time, right? So you want to make sure you're considering like all the free cashback and coupon extensions, the discounted gift card websites, potentially asking customer service if they have other coupons and such, and then talking to other sellers. That's going to be the key, because basically every website has some sort of discount code, right? You just have to be able to find enough and track them over time in a spreadsheet too.
Yep. What are your recommendations for business credit cards, business bank accounts? My favorite business credit cards are 1, Amex Plum, 2, Capital One Spark, 3, Chase Business Inc. Premier, and I've heard good things about Amex Blue as well.
Yeah, that's
spot on. Good first one.
I agree. Yeah, Amex Blue for the first one, you get 0% APR. Right?
Try for the other ones, but you probably won't get approved for anything else.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then Amex Plum, the 60-day payback period, typically pretty good limits on those guys too. And then purely on a benefits basis, we go Capital One Spark for the 2% cash back, right? And then if you can get a big limit with Chase, the real goated one is going to be the Chase Inc. Premier. However, it's harder to get big limits with them. They did give me 40 bands on a personal card recently.
That's fine.
It was about 5x what I had on the big body business card with them.
That's a good question. They're asking fastest way to grow 1K capital through RAFB. I mean, you already answered the question, kind of. It's RA and FBM, right? Yeah. Hit the Nike outlets. Go to like the Marshalls, all that kind of stuff. If you're really hustling, you generally only have $1,000. Like, start selling some books if you can. Like, pop into next time you're near a thrift store, pop in, see if there's any like textbooks sticking out of you on the shelves. Like. All that kind of stuff. VCR players, you can buy for like $5, some for like 80 to 100. We used to do that all the time. There's a lot of little things like that you can, if you're willing to hustle, which sounds like you are, you can stretch that money a long way.
Yeah. Also important to note, right? Outlets are so nice, especially on low capital with FBM too, because you can get the product in hand same day. So that pretty much negates all potential price volatility. In that, like, you can go today, scan stuff with SellerAmp today, get listings up today, and that helps you learn really quick too. So that's a great idea if you guys got those, near you. That's actually where Garrett and I used to hang out too. To get Ungate, can you order 10 from any invoice of the website? You don't even need an invoice from the website, with the full intention of returning for a full refund to get Ungated. Well, luckily they don't know what your intention of that. Don't let the people know on Twitter. That triggers some people on Twitter, but how to do that here,
Yeah. Just be careful with the returning, because even on like a personal level, if you do it too much, they'll start canceling your orders. Like, they're going to know, like, hey, this guy's a reseller, but we're cool with them, until you start spamming the returns on stuff that doesn't work. Like,
because it costs them money.
Yeah. It's individually beneficial to not return it when possible too.
Yeah, Dejan did upgrade the Pro. That's actually a major hack for buy box share. Next thing we know, Twitter account going. Yeah. Okay, business.
The sunshine, the flowing locks.
Yeah, that is a vibe too. So there's a lot less upside to like using like a sick business bank account. They're all pretty much honestly the same. I have no idea what the best one is. I use Chase and Mercury. I know Warner's the same way. What do you use, Sawyer?
I use Bank of America, but I'm honestly thinking of switching to Chase.
Okay,
like, I've heard better things about Chase.
That is kind of boomer.
Bank of America is so
yeah, my dad's been with them for like 40 years. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going with that.
The real boomer bank is US Bank. That's how you know you've been in business for like a while. If you use US Bank accounts.
Do they have physical locations?
I think so.
They do. Oh, okay. Because I'm like not super familiar with that. Yeah, I definitely heard of it though. Does it normally take a full week for the mailer address verification when starting? Damn. I'm not sure. I mean, it's probably right around there. Yeah.
Yeah, mine probably took like 5 days.
They sent a postcard.
Dude, so yesterday we went and looked. It might have been 2 days ago. We were looking at how many Nike Ungate denials I got. Dude, and I got 3 in one day and then got approved like on the 4th time. And I just hit him back in the email like, bro, like I replied like, okay, updated and put like a new one, and then they accepted it like 12 hours.
Back like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, that kind of thing. Yeah,
dude, it was 3 years ago yesterday. It was either 3 years ago yesterday. If whoever was watching yesterday, it was either 3 years ago yesterday, 3 years ago.
That's probably me too. Because I got Ungated in February 2021, so it's probably in this week 3 years ago.
Yeah, well, dude, you can look it up. Look up brand approval Nike on your thing. That was the day everything changed. That was one of the most pivotal moments in a young man's life. It's like first kiss, Nike Ungate.
There you got your license.
Yeah, your driver's license, high school graduation, Nike Ungate, and first kiss. What up, Felix? Cool, sweet. So any questions you guys got, definitely feel free to let us know. We also got this Wednesday, we'll be hosting a free Amazon masterclass as well. I think it'll be really valuable for you guys if anyone is a beginner watching this. So that'll be linked in the description down below there. Yeah, the 21st. Yeah, 21st. So that is next Wednesday.
I was a little bit earlier than you. I was January 28th.
Oh, damn! So you're ahead of the game.
I paid 7,500 split with 5 people. So
that still was one of the most most advantageous things you've done, though. You know.
Yeah, that was 2021.
Yeah, mine was July 20th, 21 when I got the approval in the email right now. It looks like.
Damn! Wait! You're supposed to. Damn! It was crazy how we all all silently we're just laying the infrastructure.
Yeah.
Then I should be like, cool, sounds good. Yeah, he's an Arkansas king too, so that's a great sign right there.
You know he's gonna succeed.
Yeah, Arkansas hoops not doing too well. I was looking at the SEC standings.
Yeah, we're terrible. We were supposed to be really good.
Yeah, weird. Right there, cool. I wonder what G-Body Benz is up to. He's probably on a run. Yeah. Right there. Cool, sweet. So, right, if you guys are at step 1, right, what you want to do is you want to watch a bunch of YouTube videos, follow a bunch of Amazon seller social media accounts on whatever your favorite platform is, right? You want to go to the description and do all the auto Ungate products, right? As well as get a SellerAmp free trial and a keep a subscription, right? And then honestly, I mean, you could do all this today. You know, you could go to your local Marshalls, TJ Maxx, outlets and start scanning stuff. Like if you scan enough items, some stuff is going to be profitable, right? Sub 100,000 rank, 30% plus ROI. It's definitely not going to be easy, but it definitely is doable over time. Okay, best starter credit cards. Yes, Amex Blue. So it's like Blue Business Plus or Blue Business Cash, depending on if you like to travel or you just want cash back. Okay.
Is organization in Frontier Co-op? If you're trying to get, I mean, just wherever you're buying from, make sure that the address matches your Amazon account. That's the big thing. The name can help, but the address is the big one.
What are your top 5 brands to get Ungate in if you frequent Marshalls? Dude, honestly, man, a lot of Marshalls brands, like especially like beauty and stuff.
A lot of them are auto-ungated.
Yeah, but in terms of like when Warner and I have gone or I've gone, it's like there's some like fire, like typically like Nike, Adidas, Puma stuff on it. So it's like decently similar answer to what I'm going to tell you for OA, Christoph, honestly, which is honestly, I feel like an advantage.
Yeah, just rip some profitable stuff. Like there's good sales on those brands right now too. So go find some profitable stuff on those websites. Use those invoices to Ungate, run out to the store, add some more inventory. You'll be cooking.
Yeah, get a quick Twitter post up for the boys, right? Boost the buy box, share rate, 0-day handling time and such, you know. Okay. How many sales should I get before I begin using a prep center to scale faster? Yeah, so I'd say like once you're ready to send like 500 units a month, you get going with that. However, depending on the sales tax in your area, it might make sense to do that earlier. You just, the less units you're prepared to send, the more you're going to have to work to find one that'll take you though.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you're like one sell at a time, or I who are starting with 10% Arkansas sales tax for some reason, it can make a lot of sense for you to do it right away, not paying $5 in sales tax.
Yeah, rip a little chat FBM though, just to
get a feel for the process.
Yeah, just
do a couple FBA shipments.
yeah. Shipping or billing address have to match. The cool thing around those is actually either. But the nice thing is if your billing's gonna, or if your shipping address is gonna match, your billing address is typically gonna too, just off the nature of like how you're probably gonna create the account. But yeah, either one's gonna have to. Wonder what y'all see Corey dropped a book.
Yeah, I bought it the other day.
I had to grab a copy.
Oh, I need the cop one too, actually. By the way,
I was like tweeting at him. I need an autographed copy.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it's finessing easy leads. Yeah, I mean, I feel like you'd only want to do a scenario like that if it was someone you really, really trust. Yeah. Thoughts on buy box above Amazon's price, and thoughts on Amazon having 70 to 80% of the buy box? So, Ryan, that's a fantastic question. It's probably the kind of thing where Amazon is very back ordered. So if you look on the listing, Amazon's delivery date is probably really far out, right? So that's probably why Amazon's not getting a buy box. And if Amazon has 70 to 80% of the buy box, if the velocity is good on that listing and you can see oscillation in the offer count, it's probably something you want to test out, honestly.
Yep. We did that pretty recently. It was something where it sells a couple thousand times a month, and we just hopped in at like 5 cents lower. We were like the only other seller. It was ripping. Like, you still got a good amount of share there. Wow.
Yeah, or they'll sit there with like a price that doesn't make any sense for like a year, and like they just have stock. Like, I don't know what they're doing. I don't even want to think about how much inventory they have just sitting there that they're literally just pricing incorrectly.
Yeah,
a diamond handing. Can you go through the full auto ungate list one after another or spread across a few days? Yeah, dude, one sell at a time. You can do whatever you want with that. The nice thing is, honestly, it really doesn't even make sense to go through the whole thing, honestly, just because once you kind of prove to yourself that some of the stuff is going to be auto ungated or all of it, depending on how long your account's been around, you kind of validate that if I ever needed to sell any of those SKUs, I would just get ungated then, and you just, focus on more important things kind of.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of Revlon. Interesting. I haven't seen a lot of Revlon at ours. So it could be like regional too, which might be a good advantage. If you're seeing a bunch of Revlon discounted, like that's a really good arbitrageable brand.
Yeah, so like Revlon and some of those like arbitrage, or even I'd say Revlon wholesale too, like types of brands. A lot of those smaller beauty brands you guys see, right? If you can identify that inventory is primarily coming from the website, I'll give you guys a little nugget to start off with kind of that process, right? So like Glossier brand, for example, it's like a makeup brand, right? All you got to do is storefront stock people on those listings. You'll find other beauty brands that primarily come from the brand websites, right? And then you just got to figure out, okay, what discounts do said websites have? And then you'll be able to find profitable items because you know where the inventory is coming from, you know what discount it is, and you can keep a product finder or just Amazon search to find the best performing listings in XYZ brand. That's some fire right there. Go, someone go make some bread with that.
Yeah, you need like somebody who's built like a Python bot or something like that. Like,
well, dude, so Avery has it set up with his podcast where he clicks and it does an intro, so we could do like the ungating spiel. That would annoy the hell out of people who have been watching for a minute, though.
That would be hilarious if we had like common answer buttons for the lives.
What up,
Dutch Shepherd?
Cool, Dutch Shepherd 5. See, now Dutch Shepherd, right, has his or herself as the profile pic, right? So that's why the
that is the dog. The dog is commenting.
Right? Yes, that's why the buy box share is through the roof right now. Oh, by the way, too, we were talking about this. The Big Booty Mix 14 dropped today, so y'all go
24.
Yeah, 24. I feel like it was pretty mid. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was hyped. Like,
me too. First one in like 8 months or something like that. I was expecting more.
Bro, Reezy.
What's up, Reezy?
Reezy, what's up?
Yeah, I'm disappointed. I'm not. That's not the one I'm gonna be sitting there clicking order now over and over again, writing some threads. That's not the one.
The comments on the Big Booty Mixes are all like, my neighbor's gonna have to like this whether he likes it or not. It's like all like super funny stuff like that. And if you're unfamiliar with what we're talking about, go look it up on YouTube. Otherwise, it sounds really weird. So
it does sound weird. Just like it's like a DJ set. It's good. It's hype.
Oh, it's super
motivates you a little bit. Yes, Reezy. Are you hip to the Big Booty Mix, Reezy?
That's a good question.
Website had 20% off code. Discount taken off if you input your email. Probably just for email. Use a catch-all email if it's linked to the email.
Well,
maybe I'm not understanding your question.
Do you mean like for the COO of the company? Is it for like a very specific person? We've had a couple coupons where we found with these extensions, but like it just won't work no matter what we try, and it's for like employees or like very specific people in the company.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's fire though. You got to find her. Go on LinkedIn, like find like. Bro, Felix, like you haven't made it until you're the reason that one of these stores has to put a new policy in place. Like, like be the reason that they have to fix that coupon code, Felix.
Yeah, bro, hit her DMs on.
Yeah, go on LinkedIn, try to find the email. Like you got this. Like,
okay, so Sherry, this is
a couple grand waiting for you.
So Sherry, they just mean if you're purchasing directly from Amazon to Ungate, which honestly, if Amazon has 50 of something in stock, it's probably not something you want to sell in the first place. But yeah, so if you're purchasing from Amazon to Ungate, which I'd honestly wouldn't recommend anyone doing just because of the rules around it and such, I think some stuff's requiring 50 units. But the nice thing is if we're being completely honest, you should be able to get some 3 with 10 either way.
Yeah, that's only for 808 ungating too. That was just fascinating to see them acknowledge it and be like, yeah, you can do it if you give us more money. Like, all right, like
that's a good mode for them too. Yeah. Okay. Should I XL plain box or ship it as is, come in the manufacturer's box? Kind of depends on how durable it is, Alex. Like pools, we used to just Chad manufacture box.
Yep.
Yeah. Depends. Yeah.
It depends. Completely depends on the durability of that.
Like, Alex, if you would feel comfortable like throwing it across your room, then send it like that. But there's very few products that are like that.
And anytime we've had any glass products, we always just do a drop test, drop it from 4 feet. If it doesn't break, we're good. If it does break, we're not sending it in.
Makes sense. Is there a Yankee candle sale right now? Let's see. Oh, whoa. Yes. Okay. All right. Y'all go get on that. Yeah.
Slinging candles and shoes.
Yeah. Well, there's a ton of stuff on there. But in general, yeah, like the cool thing is there, anytime a holiday is around, guys, like there's always opportunities to manual source. And the longer you do this, the more you get to dial in on your favorite websites. Like, dude, just for like the culture, I was going and like looking on clearance on Foot Locker, just cleaning up to find fit products to make YouTube shorts. And it's like, why is this stuff good just hanging out here? Like,
the clearance is so good. Like you're not scaling with clearance, but go to any of the major, like go to the foot sites, go to Nike, go to Adidas. Like the clearance is very good. You can find a couple $100 there very easily.
Why do some listings not have a featured offer when it's priced reasonable by a credible seller? It's typically that for whatever reason, Amazon thinks that it's not priced reasonable.
One thing that's interesting that I learned from a massive seller was that this was for grocery specifically, I don't know if it's for other categories, but if the Amazon listing has a UPC match to the Walmart listing and the Amazon listing is significantly more expensive, then it suppresses it every time. I thought that was interesting.
That does make sense though, because a lot of grocery stuff from Walmart specifically is suppressed. Yeah.
Yep.
Is that risky? Because I want to. No. Ryan, your grandparents were going to war. Like nothing's risky about ungating, man. Like print the wealth on the Adidas products. They'll approve you, right? Like they'll approve you. Trust me.
Yeah. Did we answer the payouts question?
No.
Ian, that's because there's probably some in reserve. You get paid for the sales you made 2 weeks ago. And if you're probably newer, you're getting paid every 2 weeks for the sales that you made 4 weeks to 2 weeks ago, if that makes sense. And there's a 2-week lag period. So if it's less than you sold, that's because that recent 2 weeks is still in reserve.
Go to Foot Sites advice that could help you sell better or become completely. Yeah.
Choose your adventure. Choose your adventure. Change your life for the better. Make progress, make your financial future better, or become a degenerate. The choice is yours.
Can I start Amazon FBA with $200? I have no money. Yes, but you will have to sell used books.
Yep.
Whoa, Amazon purchased some. Wait, Sherry, we need more info on that. I'm not exactly sure what you mean.
Interesting. I'm not.
Yeah, Sherry, fill us in.
Are you selling like some snack? They're buying snacks for the warehouse from resellers on Amazon.
Yeah. Sawyer,
the warehouse workers wanted the very specific brand.
What day are you going to Miami next month?
I don't know. I haven't booked it yet, but I'm literally going to book it after this. That was on my list for stuff to do today.
Okay. Cool. Damn, that's crazy. That was a month ago you were here. That was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That convinced me. I was like, okay, got to move down.
Yeah. Do you know what fulfillment fee rebates are when buying shipping for FBA packages? It could be if you're really new, they negate some of the, like they give you just some shipments free initially. That's crazy when people are asking me like, hey, they didn't charge. I'm like, brother, it's okay. Like it's
like take it and run. Take it and run.
Or so many people ask about extra units on shipments too. I'm like
yeah, people are like, oh, I got 10 extra. It's like, congrats, like free money. Like
oh yeah. Like is there like not everything is a problem in your life. Like the sky is blue. Yes. Like you don't have to verify. Like
so you're coming to Miami Sellers, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we don't, for those of you guys watching, we don't run the event. We're not affiliated. We just want to see you guys there. March 15th, Miami Sellers Conference. It's always a good time. If you're near the area, want to grow, talk to us, meet some other sellers, you should come by. It's always a good time.
I'm going to be at ASD right before too.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think so. Yeah, it's like
it is the weekend before. Yeah, it's March 10 through 12, I think, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. We're going straight from Vegas to Miami, I think. So,
well, that's a bad.
That's a degenerate flight path.
What do I need to sign up for a business bank account? I mean, you don't even need you probably don't even know an LLC if you just want to do it sole prop, but probably an LLC. Where do I get DBA? It's a great question. That's a Google question. I'm not completely sure.
Depends on your state too.
Yeah. Will sales still be on the low end in February? They shouldn't be with how good buying's been the past couple weeks.
It's been great. We spent like $13,000 yesterday. There's so much good stuff.
Are all these events kind of the same thing? No. Well, there's only 2 of them, honestly, for keeping it bucks.
Yeah.
But
there's lots of smaller ones and stuff. ASD is like a trade show. Who was asking? P-Dubs. ASD is like a trade show. It's gonna be a huge show, not really restricted to Amazon sellers. Like, just general, like, go meet wholesale suppliers. Miami Sellers is like a, it's a conference. Like, Miles and I will be speaking. There'll be some talks, that kind of stuff. The real value is just like hanging out. Everyone there's an Amazon seller. Good sellers, fun to talk to, that kind of thing.
Did Avery update the website? Let's see.
What was wrong about it?
No. So I'm doing a panel with 4 of my coaching students that went 0 to 100K a month in less than 6 months, and I wanted to name it like Rookie of the Year or something like that.
Wait, who do you got on there?
I mean, I got stallions on stallions, but specifically on the panel is Aaron 0 Day, Max, Peter, and then the other Max. So Max Anthony, that's Big Cat FBA 0 Day handle time. Yeah. Honorable mention Parker and David. And, I mean, I can keep going.
You can go all day.
Does the bank run your personal credit when you get a business credit card? Yes, at least the first time. Amex Blue Cash every day or preferred. So business ones, Jacqueline. So if like either the blue business cash or blue business plus, depending on if you're rocking with travel or rocking with cash back. I think that's the only difference, honestly.
What are y'all's return rates for clothing and shoes? So it's very different for each like type. So like women's shoes are higher than men's shoes. Certain types of clothing are higher than others. For clothing, my average is like 6%. For shoes, mine was like 15 or something like that. It was a bit higher with shoes.
Yeah,
but certain shoe brands, On Cloud and Hoka, I had 20% average. Like, it was bad. Like,
Skechers are really bad too. Skechers are really bad. But yeah, Lemore, just pay attention to like the more clothes and shoes you sell, like audit the different brands, see like you notice like, oh crap, I'm getting a ton of returns on this, and then just make yourself get greedier on the things that have higher returns, or completely cut it. If it's 20% returns, it'd take a lot to make money on that. So you probably cut those kind of things.
What up, Joseph? Joseph's the king right there. Okay, good question. Damn, Praneeth, man, I love it. Praneeth, I can tell, is getting after it, doing stuff. We appreciate all the engagement, man, the past couple weeks.
That's an educated question. I've been doing my homework question.
Man, that's why he's gonna win. Now I don't think we got a Twitter presence yet, but we're working on it. So they are not sales. They are an indicator of the lowest price, right? Now, the more orange triangles you see, the more something is selling.
Yeah. What's up with all the boxes back there?
Bro, returns.
Too many returns. It's not anywhere. Like, it's not even 20% of what it used to be when I was selling a lot of shoes.
Dude, if y'all saw the video of Sawyer's warehouse with the returns, like everyone would just pack it up.
Yeah,
that was the crazy. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen. And
you like didn't take care of it for like a year.
Like
right?
a year, yeah. And I was selling like tens of thousands of shoes during that time. So it was horrible.
Okay. Yes, spot on. So unfortunately, Brian, first of all, go Demon Deacons. Or no, that's Wake Forest. That's
go
Vanderbilt.
Commodores. That's Vanderbilt.
Yeah, go Commodores. Yeah. I think.
Somehow the only other team that's worse than us in the SEC. Let's go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
It's like, yeah.
Vibes. Okay. So unfortunately, you can't send directly to the fulfillment center. However, Brian, the translation from very good athlete to good Amazon seller is very high, so you're destined for greatness. Especially, because you get to put the former D1 athlete in the bio, then you get inbound DMs, right? There might be some Vanderbilt friends that are also Amazon sellers, or like fans, etc. Right there. I'm late. What is left to be covered? Steph, you let us know what you need help with. We're happy to help. You might. Yeah, we're happy to help. Packing slip, yeah.
You saw on other Amazons before, or other platforms before Amazon? Not before, but anything like, that gets returns, that kind of stuff. Like Mercari, Poshmark, eBay are all good ones. If you do a lot of like clothes and shoes, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Sawyer and I were in the trenches on Go and StockX. The irony though, dude, if Go and StockX were bigger than Amazon, like that would be so much better. Like, man, but then again, the volume was, well, I guess if they were bigger, but yeah, like a good size. Bro, were people undercutting like that on StockX back in the day?
I think it wasn't that it wasn't that bad though. Or there's no repricers or anything like that. The GOAT changed from $5 to $1 increments where you could undercut. That started undercutting a lot more on GOAT, because before it could only be like 100, 105, 110, and then it could be 109, 108, 107.
They had to, because StockX did. Yeah. And you couldn't see who it was. You could see how many people were on StockX. Could you on GOAT?
I don't think you could, no.
Dude,
but you could see the stock on StockX too, how much they have listed.
That's what was awesome about that for building initial capital, because you got paid out right away. Yeah. So like you could have $100 and have 150 4 days later. You know what I mean? If you got the sale quick, like, so that's how I got like my initial first like 20 bands back in the day, was I would just obliterate this Adidas outlet that was like 45 minutes away from my college. And I would loop the 30% site wide with the 50 off 250 or 50 off 175, I think. And I would bring people with me, and I would like beef with the employees, and I'd run it out. So like, dude, I was printing money. Like, I was buying Ultra Boost for 45 in 2018. And dude, you could have sold those on Amazon for like a rack probably back then. And it's done up for like, 95. Okay, so this is a great question, Quinn. So the cool thing is, changing your shipping address, you're probably gonna have 5 to 10 shipping addresses in your Amazon career, just because prep centers and such, right? So I got like 6 on my account right now, to keep it a buck with you.
I probably had 25, 20,
exactly,
crazy amount.
Yeah, and like occasionally, like Aaron 0-day handling time, he's fulfilled some FBMs for me, so I got his on there. Yeah.
The biggest thing is you just need to make sure any of your invoices you're buying go back to that address that Amazon thinks you're still at. Yeah. That's the only thing, right? So it's probably gonna be your business address.
Okay. Watching, I recommend y'all, but my friends quit before getting into it. Now I'm making more than.
There you go. Good stuff. That's amazing. A couple months ago, you're already outpacing the 9 to 5, bro.
That's awesome. Very impressive. Yeah. Lead awesome. More. Like you got lightning in the bottle. Like keep doing what you're doing and keep expanding. Won't accept paperwork for Ungate. Keep resubmitting Buccaneer Breed. Don't worry about what they're saying in the decline.
That they'll pull some random new excuse every time. Keep going.
Yeah. Like, life is way too short to be looking at what they're saying and such, right? Just keep rolling. You trust Cousin Dylan, Uncle Flips, Uncle Warner, right? We got your back, right? We'll take care of this. Oh, why don't you do coaching students from Canada? So if you're selling in the US, that's fine. But I can't help you if you're in Canada selling on Canada, just because like a lot of the niche expertise comes around like handling different websites with that stuff and everything, like discounting specific websites, how to handle the order cadence, etc. Right, tracking down these different brands. And I don't know that for Canada, but I know that incredibly well for the US.
I've gotten asked a lot about UK too. There's a lot of people in England who are like looking for
getting the bag. A lot of people don't know SellerAmp actually originated in UK for Amazon. Yeah, cool. Sweet, guys. So we'll be on for a couple more minutes. We got 95 you hustlers in here. Any questions you guys got, please feel free to fire away on. And as always, we appreciate the support and engagement. You guys make this stuff really fun to do. So, we want to, provide as much value as possible too. And
like most good things, we took SellerAmp from the British and made it better. Most good things in life are
okay. Fantastic question here. Is a certificate of resale worth getting right now? Yes. If you're planning on doing any sort of RA or wholesale, it's going to be incredibly helpful. OA, it's not going to be as helpful, just because a lot of websites don't take it. Meanwhile, specifically for RA and wholesale, you can use research certificate. But for OA, a lot of websites don't take them, unfortunately.
Yeah, Walmart is like the main one that does. Like when I first got tax exempt, I reached out to like 10 sneaker retailers, and like none of them were able to accept it.
Yeah, because that's the ironic part is like, I guess Walmart's the biggest website in the world, and they're reseller friendly, and they do tax. It's like, no wonder they make a lot of money,
Yeah.
Is now a good time to source for Easter? Yeah, probably. Like I usually try to, if I'm going to source something for a holiday, you start thinking about it like 2 months before the holiday. Yep. Make sure it's all sent in 6 weeks before the holiday, so you can reap the rewards there.
And just for the banter, like go into Lowe's and Walmart, and once they're putting out Easter stuff, just scan it and see what happens. Like some stuff might be good, Oh yeah, Clyde, for sure, Clyde. Yeah, definitely, man. So you can get Prime. It made me believe
Clyde's keeping the State Farm lab there too.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Clyde's trying to get out of that chair, bro. He's that's his State
I
Farm
couldn't even tell.
Yeah. I was looking at the computer. Yeah, damn. All right, the chat just popped off here. Okay, how many items will fit in a box with SellerAmp? You can look at the size, but you'll get a good feel for that over time. Holy moly. Okay, I've been studying you. I'm looking for the right steps to take. Yeah, so Zeta, go to the description and do the auto Ungate ASINs, right? And then go out and do some RA and start messing around with OA with SellerAmp. But keep you posted a sourcing video today, Warner, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so go watch that, right? And you start getting the vibes and such.
We got another 1 of 10. Let's go.
Oh,
3 out of the last 4.
Dude, I saw 500 in 3 hours is a lot. Yeah. So that's cool. And it's just like, that's a vibe right there. Adding Canada and Mexico to sell too. Kind of if you want, Ralph. What is an FC transfer? Basically, damn, Ange's snowboarding. I've never looked at Ange's profile picture. So it's basically just when it's getting transferred between fulfillment centers, your inventory.
Yeah, they're shifting it so that next time somebody in Utah buys your inventory, it's not all in North Carolina or wherever you ship today. Based on your picture, you're probably the one in Utah.
Yeah. Actually, facts right there. Yeah. How much money do you need to make $40,000 profit in a month? So, for making I'm going to be completely honest. Making $40,000 net profit a month with Amazon with anything in life is ridiculously
very hard.
That is probably, let's say you turn over your inventory every 45 days. And let's annualize that. So it's $500,000 profit. That will probably be 1.7-ish million in spend. But that obviously
maybe more. Yeah.
Well, it depends. It depends, right?
Yeah. If you're trying to make 40, you probably spent 150 to 200 the prior month on product. And then you have a little bit of it left over that you'll sell the next 45 days, just like realistically.
Yeah. And the way
if you're asking that question, I hope you're already making a lot of money. Yeah. Don't ask that question if you're making nothing right now. Like set an achievable goal that your brain can, rationalize and you can hit it. And it's like, all right, now I'm on my way to 5K a month. All right, now I'm on my way to 10. Like don't start with, $10,000. And it's like, all right, my goal is to make 40K in a month. It'll probably take you probably a couple of years at least.
Oh, for sure. But the cool thing is that there's the most competition in this stuff for the right when you're a beginner. Over time, you learn competitive advantages. You meet other sellers. You as a human being get better. You start reading business books. You start listening to business podcasts. You start learning about other types of businesses, right? Like when you start doing this and you go out and do RA or you're doing used books or whatever, right? Your family members and the people that are employees in your life, nothing wrong with that, are going to be like, all right, like, are you really going to go do that for 40 years? But you take a look at like what Warner or I do, right? Or what Sawyer did, back in the day, right? We're just, going out and scanning books, but then you start doing RA, then you start doing OA, right? And then eventually you maybe start doing social media or, software like Warner and I do now, right? Or you want to do consulting, right? Like you snowball up in opportunities as you get better and as you build leverage, right? So you got to understand that what you do right now, there is an incredibly small chance that is going to be exactly what you're doing for the next 40 years. And it shouldn't be most likely.
But yeah, if you do this, you're going to get bored, first of all. And it's you're also going to have wasted leverage.
Yep. So you're going to get way better over time. Therefore, your output per hour is going to skyrocket, and you as a human being are going to become more valuable. And y'all, while you're here, just after this, go load up the Naval How to Get Rich podcast. NAVAL How to Get Rich, right? Leverage. You need assets that earn while you sleep.
I for some reason I didn't know anything about that. I expected the channel to be like a bunch of videos that popped off. That's like his only video that got even close to relevant.
Bro's too busy making tens of millions angel investing. Yeah. What monthly sales do you start moving to prep center? Dude, so I had already done like 300 one month. Like I was already doing a lot. But most people it should be 10 to 30K a month.
Yep. Okay. How do you make sure product variation scan's selling quick? If you're looking on the SellerAmp, go to the variations, click check. It'll do a quick scan and see like how many reviews that color, that size has. And that percentage is roughly correlated to like how fast it's going to sell to like the total listing.
I wish I had that back in the day, man. I was just scanning.
I was just like, yeah. So that, Dejan, and also the specific chart that shows on your SellerAmp app, that's going to be variation specific. So when you scan an item, right, like you take the amp right here, like I'll even show you guys, right? Like you take the amp right here, right? And then you just, it's going to make me log in, I think, because this is the burner film, right? But, right, you just scan it, and then you're going to see the keep a chart on there. That's going to be the specific one that's going to be there. I don't have many years left, Graham. Yeah, let's get to it. Right, let's get to it. How do I keep buying bulk orders from store who only sells personal use and it started blocking me? Oh, damn, that's beautiful, Omar. Good work, man. That you're, moving along with the journey and such. It's a delicate balance of figuring out if they just think you're doing fraud or if they think you're buying to resell, and if they're anti-resell. If they're anti-resell, you can get jiggy with it a little bit, right? Switch up the info and such. You're probably better off looking for other sites that do want your money desperately. Yeah, cool. All right, so let me know in the chat your score predictions for the basketball game I'm about to go play pickup in and such. If you're new, right, highly recommend you check out the live masterclass we got going down on February 21st right there. Also going to be tons of free resources in the description. Auto ungating guide, coaching link for interested in that, free course link, etc. And 50. All right, I appreciate it, family. Yeah, I think I'll have 12 by myself at least. Yeah. Let's go, baby. See, that's a beautiful thing.
Hey, there we go.
Right. So Omar's been in here for a couple months. I think he started around in December, right? He was in similar to some of you guys who were just getting going, right? And now he's doing his thing right there and such. And then also too, if you guys are looking for Amazon seller friends, drop your Discord in the chat or your socials in the chat, etc. Right? If you're looking for other folks to network with and such.
Yep.
Yeah, SellerAmp works in Canada and UK and anywhere else.
Is online arbitrage a risky model? No, definitely not. I would say it's the safest along with retail arbitrage.
Yeah. It's really from
the office is a lot riskier for the next 40 years, my friend.
Very riskier. Yeah, cool. All right, appreciate it. Sending it. Yeah, hit up. Yeah, Mia's the go right there. Follow me on Twitter. All right, have a great day, everyone. Appreciate you guys tapping. I might be on later tonight too on the late night. See you guys.
Cool.
Have a great night.